The World. To the End Diary. My dear ATEEZ, the sibling tree we planted together has grown much taller than me. It might not seem like a big deal, but shortly after you left this place, the tree trunk got badly split. I quickly put a splint on it and wrapped it well, but I was worried it might die. Fortunately, it has grown well, so isn't that impressive? Looking at the much-grown sibling tree reminded me of the child and his older brother. If they had grown up, would they have looked like this? Would they have been this sturdy and strong? I asked you this question to myself. I imagined your playful yet proud responses. Only then did it hit me in a concrete way. The reality that you had left for your world, and the fact that I could no longer see you. Until I passed Z's test with flying colors, no one expected that we would part so suddenly. We were so focused on being happy that I was accepted into Z's protocol management position in the next mission. Indeed, the protocol management position was the best way to access the system Z had built, and the hint you gave me was a huge key. The leader of Science Lavar, Henry Joe. Knowing the identity of someone who looked like Z helped me find the system password. Did I mention that there were records of Z accessing your world in there? When Z briefly had the chromer, it seems he met Henry Joe in your world. If my memory is correct, it was in 1999 in your world. While it was difficult to access the system itself was designed with a simple structure. It wasn't that hard, since after the central government took emotional energy, all humans were no different from programmed machines. The structure of a dictatorship is obvious. We decided to use the well-built system itself. We just turned things upside down. Wag the dog, a strategy where the tail wags the dog's body to grab the head and take control. By tweaking the input values of chips implanted in people's ears, the tail became the head and the head became the tail. Do you remember? Z desperately searched for the Guardians while surrounded by people in the square. It was so pathetic that I thought I was the villain at that moment. What a joke. So, what I'm saying is, if I hadn't been swayed by that pathetic act, we wouldn't have let you go. Just when I couldn't pull the trigger, Z took an old man standing nearby hostage, and as always, you used the chromer to save the hostage, but Z used that to take your chromer. Then Z immediately threw the chromer to the ground, probably intending to escape. You all ran towards the fallen chromer, reaching out to stop it, but just as you touched it, the chromer hit the ground and shattered into pieces. As the flash was about to engulf you and Z, I realized what it feels like to be overwhelmed with rage. I pulled the trigger at Z, who was clinging to Sunghwa to somehow survive. After the flash disappeared, Z fell to the ground of the square with a thud. But you guys, you were gone. You probably returned to your world, right? Even though you're not in our world, kids who followed your music, dance, and performances have become another ATEEZ, remembering you. You're not here, but ATEEZ is still here. Oh, by here, I mean the zone liberated from control. After Z disappeared and you left, a lot has happened. We were divided into those who decided to live free from emotional control and those who decided to continue under the system's emotional control. We tried to make a unified decision, but it wasn't easy. After a prolonged period of indecision, we decided to respect each other's decisions. We couldn't force them to believe what we believed was right. We chose to coexist peacefully and divided into the Liberation Zone and Control Zone, each establishing its own order. It's sad to think that, over time, we might become different nations, but what can we do? If I may be just a bit greedy, I just hope we don't treat each other with violence or coercion. Thunder's headquarters now acts as the interim government of the Liberation Zone, so, unlike before, it's become a place where people frequently come and go. The sibling tree stands in the most visible spot in the garden, and the injured trunk has healed, leaving bumpy scars. I wondered if the scars were too unsightly and whether I should cover them with a ribbon, but then a child walking with his parents saw the sibling tree and said this. Oh, these trees have unique patterns unlike other trees. Wow, they're pretty. Patterns? Now that I think about it, I've only ever thought of them as scars, not patterns. The patterns created by the scars distinguish the sibling tree from other trees. Scars can become unique patterns. Realizing that made me look forward to the Liberation Zone that will have unique patterns in the future, and to myself. I'm writing this letter because I miss you, but I don't know if it can cross the universe to reach you, if we can hear from you, or even if there is a way to send it. I wonder if you safely arrived back home. When the first chromer broke, you said you arrived in the past. Did you arrive on time this time? Are you still dancing and singing together there? I hope all your wishes come true. Finding your family, gaining independence from your strict father, standing on stage, meeting many people, and making lots of money. You've changed many people's lives, so I'm sure you've succeeded. Whatever it may be, I hope you remain free, without being too tied down, just like she said, the one who resembled me. I miss you all. The Black Pirates, Thunder, Left Eye, and everyone in the Liberation Zone all miss you. Will there be a day when we meet again? Hoping for that day. Your Thunder.